Soak it all in, revel in it, and remember this feeling because, baby, the Detroit Red Wings have finally won a game. 5-2 against the Nashville Predators. The Wings get back into the dub column in a game where, admittedly, look, the Preds are 0-5-0 at this point in the season. It's kind of interesting how a lot of their guys haven't really been able to put it together, even though they're getting results on paper. And by results, I mean, hey, Forsberg, Marchessault, Stamkos, they're getting points, but they're not getting wins. You know who did get a win, though? Alex Lyon, who stepped in here with a .949 save percentage out of this contest. 39 shots against, 37 saves. What a game by Alex Lyon. I'm not going to make any definitive conclusions as to who the starter should be. We all kind of recognize that this was going to be the case, right? A balance, a tango between two guys like Talbot and Lyon, who both are competent enough to hold the crease down. And on a decently off chance that one of them has a bad night, then the other one is going to be there waiting in the wings. Both of these guys are good enough, I would say, to be, let's say, a 1B caliber starter, so that seems to be the plan. Sorry, Ville Husso, you're just not included in it right now, especially after the way he started out the 24-25 regular season. But wow, did the Wings have themselves a game, and did Alex Lyon step up in a big way? I wanted to give a shout out to a few things over here, because if you go over to, firstly, the Money Pucks Deserve to Win-O-meter, the Nashville Predators had a 70% chance of winning this game. If you take a look at the map of the expected goals, the Preds really started to put on the pressure towards the end of the second period and the beginning of the third. That's where they got their second goal of the game, scored by Steven Stamkos. But other than that, the Preds continuously piled on opportunities throughout the third period. They continued their momentum, they were trying to battle back, but Alex Lyon stood tall, the Wings stood tall, they held on to what was a 5-2 lead, or it was 4-2 for most of it, and then it became 5-2. Alex Lyon with that beautiful stick save on Steven Stamkos. On the power play too, the 5-on-3. Ay, how do you even get yourselves in that spot? Lyon, the stick falls out of his hand, and it makes contact with the puck. Crazy save there. What a gutsy, crazy win there by the Red Wings. Now, let's go over to the goals, because there certainly are things that we can talk about based off of what we had seen transpire here. A lot of offensive opportunities and conversions made by the Wings. You want to talk about the guys not having any finish? Well, that's kind of exactly what happened throughout the first few games of the season here. It didn't all start out well, though, for the Red Wings, as 8 minutes in, the first goal of the game is actually scored by none other than Luke Schenn, baby. Yeah, that's right, it's a one-timer. 1T, baby, set up at the blue line. He is at the far right point, entering the zone. As Ryan O'Reilly sends it back over to him, he takes the shot on, and it beats everybody. It goes the distance. It's from extremely long range, and it gets by Alex Lyon somehow. Looked like it was on the far side there, just kind of beat Lyon a little bit on the knuckler. Kind of an off play, not really the kind of goal that you want to see go in, but either way, it's 1-0 Nashville, 8 minutes into the contest. Then you give it about 5 minutes, and this is where we see the Wings really start to come alive. It's Marco Kasper in the corner, who plays it over to Berggren behind the net, out in front for Vladimir Tarasenko on the face-off circle to one-time it in. What a beautiful play there by one Marco Kasper to keep the play alive. Berggren also doing some spinning around in the corners to keep the puck moving. That was Kasper's first NHL point. And I'll say this, he looked fantastic today. He was really solid, and that's not surprising. Everybody kind of recognized the talent profile that existed with this guy from the preseason and in the Grand Rapids season. Kasper is just so smart, so motivated. He's got the skill to keep up with NHL guys, and in some ways, some situations even beat them out. We had seen that in spades in the preseason, but now he's playing here with the main team on a call-up. He had himself this assist just 13 minutes into the game. And the best part is, Berggren also got himself a point here. He was the primary pass over to Tarasenko, who got the goal. And with Jonathan Berggren, the funny part is, now that Kasper is up with the main team and he's playing with Berggren, Berggren actually plays a lot better. They had a lot of chemistry last season with the Grand Rapids Griffins. They bounce off of each other very well. They both know where the other is going. And for Jonathan Berggren, he had a pretty tough start to the 24-25 Detroit Red Wings season. It wasn't really too comfortable for him going around there trying to create offense. You could see that he definitely wasn't fully adjusted yet. So now having his buddy and Kasper alongside of him, reigniting some of that chemistry from Grand Rapids, yeah, it's working. It's fine. And now they're both scoring points. You then had yourselves the second period where the Detroit Red Wings get on the board on the power play. It is Gustafsson over to Kane, right side. He's faking it over in front for DeBrincat, backdoor save made by Saros, and then another cross crease over to Larkin. Beautiful play there. That's the trio of Chicago players. Gustafsson to Kane to DeBrincat, and then you got Larkin who gets the final finishing touch on the goal. Nice to see that the Red Wings can still actually convert on power play opportunities. Who would have known? It's still possible, people. Then you had yourselves the 2-2 tying goal, as we had said. Steven Stamkos on the power play. Who's going to stop this guy? Nobody. Nobody's going to stop Stamkos when he's open on that left side for a 1T. Forsberg fakes the shot. He goes over to Stammer. It's in the net. Like, what? You can't expect anything else from that. At this point, the game's tied. Like, we had been speaking about the conversions and the opportunities and the deserve to win meter, how Nashville had so many opportunities heading into the third period and in the third period that the fact that the Wings ended up scoring 3 after kind of feels weird. But that's exactly what happened, and it didn't really take too long for the Wings to respond to Steven Stamkos, because Andrew Copp, just 3 minutes later, was able to convert on a really nice play out in front. Joe Veleno is kind of skating away from the net, and then he turns around and throws it on goal. Really nice play there from the young center, and Copp is the guy right in front to finish everything off. Really nice spinning move there for Veleno. It goes off of Copp's, like, leg or something, and then it trickles in through the 5-hole of Saros. Add in the 2 empty net goals. Simon Edvinsson gets one, and then Andrew Copp gets another one. 5-2 game. Super close, super tight. The Preds were on the Wings behind the entire night, but hey, the Red Wings bent. They didn't break. In terms of power plays, all of the power play action happened in the second period. No penalties in the first or third periods. The Wings had to kill off a 5-on-3. That's exactly what we had talked about with the Alex Lyon save, although the latter of the 2 penalties on the 5-on-3 bled into the third period, and that's where Steven Stamkos scored his one-timer goal. Okay, not surprising. He does that all the time. But at the end of the day, against the Nashville Predators, the Wings play well. It's kind of interesting. Maybe because the Preds are 0-5-0 too. They're not really doing too well this season. But either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the Wings finally winning a game and getting themselves that momentum back. Is it Marco Kasper? Did he save this Detroit Red Wings team? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.